Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you a big pat on the back for coming to Friday's charity stream. We managed to raise over $2,000 for charity, and that's fucking awesome. We had fun incentives, did great challenges, and I'm just really proud of you guys overall. So thank you so much, and thank you St. Jude's for being a cool place. Anyway, can we talk about this? League of Legends is a fun game, which, as we all know, stands for free, understandable, and nearly as addicting as most hard drugs. Please let me leave, I haven't seen my wife in years. In the amount of time spent on this show, we've dived into metas, concepts, champions, and sometimes those champions again. But in every episode thus far, there's been a reoccurring demon, a monster that has been with us since the very beginning. What the fuck are you zooming in on me for? I'm talking about the Rift. As much as we enjoyed the old 3-lane 2-epic monster slapfest, let's face it, playing the same game under the same rules, under the same roof, under the same disguised reptile government sometimes gets old. And Riot noticed. Over the last few years, they've been doing everything they can to spruce up the old experience and give us something else to do when we get tired of feeding in solo queue as Master Yi. And there's a lot to go over here, so I'm gonna organize them in cute little lists just so I can explain how I feel about each one. But before we do, we have a message from this week's sponsor. Hey everyone, I just want to give a big thank you to this week's sponsor, Vikings War of Clans. This game was inspired by 90s PC classics like Civilization and Age of Empires, so if you want to play something that gives you a rush of nostalgia while also granting you a new experience, this game is for you. Vikings lets you choose your own playstyle when approaching the 20 million online players that are in a constant war over resources, live events, and you can even form alliances. Support my channel by downloading Vikings for free in the description box below. You get a special bonus of 200 coins, and you even get a protective shield. And did I mention that it's free? Because it's so free. Thank you so much for being the sponsor of the week, Vikings. You guys are great. I love you. Okay, let's get back to the video. The off-brands. These game modes are low-effort attempts at making something feel different without really putting in the effort of changing something in the first place. I'm sure you know the ones. Oh look, every character is the same character on your team. Or, oh look, every character is the same character on both teams. Or, oh look, everyone has reduced CDR. Or even, oh look, everyone fucking sucks. That was a real game mode. Don't forget that they did this shit. But just because they're off-brands doesn't mean they're bad. Have you guys ever tried Fruity Dino Bites? I think I speak for most of us when I say that Earth is amazing. In fact, it's so good that Riot rarely puts it in rotation because it makes people quit League after they remove it. Which is an interesting theory, Riot, but honestly I think people are just dying from playing Earth mode too long and falling into cardiac arrest. My issue is that most of these game modes can be made by using a dartboard and aren't inventive in the slightest. Close your eyes, throw a dart at a board with random stats and spruce it up. Oh, alright, health. New game mode. Call it IRONMAN. Everyone has 99,000 health, no regen in one life. Get on it. And now that the easy ones are out of the way, let's get into the more defined stuff. Number 2, PvEs. Popularized in Doombots of Doom, PvE event modes are actually pretty fun. At first. But there's an issue trying anything new while having a fan base as large as Riot does, and that's meta discovery. Every single instance of PvE has been broken within the first few days of release by some sort of number-crunching funsucker. Which I do understand is not Riot's fault, but it really sucks. It's like a teacher saying, alright kids, here's a sandbox, have fun. And the second she leaves, fucking BLITZ steps in and throws away every object that isn't a bucket because it'd be an inefficient use of the space in the sand. I don't give a shit about your efficiency, BLITZ. Maybe I want to play with the slides or the swords instead. But now you can't, you know why? Because everyone else is so dick-hardened by the idea of efficiency that now you can't use other stuff unless you want to get yelled at. Again, I'm not blaming Riot for this, but it really sucks when you have a quest to do something that's supposed to be fun, and you're forced to play the same champion 19 times because people threaten to dodge. Number 3, the Imaowtfhahahahas. I don't really have much to say about these, but what the fuck was even going on in Overcharged? Do you guys remember that? This game mode is so forgotten that it's not even on Leaguepedia. And then there was Thresh Blackstar Blast, which I don't remember, and Nexus Siege, which I don't even have to fucking talk about. And finally, number 4, real game modes. These are the crowning achievement of Riot steps out of the comfort zone. Game modes that are so well defined that Riot goes, LMAO, let's keep it. The most notable being ARAM, which as we all know is the just one more mode, but it's never just one more. The second that Tommy Tencent overhears that you want to win one ARAM before going to bed, he's gonna lock you in with the 5 shittiest champions ever made. Twisted Treeline is another game mode deep enough to have its own rank system and mechanics, albeit the queue is emptier than the Rek'Sai main subreddit. You guys remember Rek'Sai? She still exists. I just thought I'd let you know. And finally, a game mode that makes my PP the big PP. Nexus Blitz is a goddamn masterpiece. It is the culmination of everything that makes League fun. Gold gain is rapid, so you're always getting items. Events are random, so you're always surprised. There's music for random nonsense that happens. There's 2 fucking junglers that can come up with fun synergies, and the list goes on. Sure, it's not perfect and still needs a lot of work, but Nexus Blitz is great for everyone who isn't trying to play this game on a professional level or just need a break. I normally end these videos with a joke, but if anyone from Riot is watching, please keep trying things like this. Summoner's Rift gets pretty competitive, and I know a lot of people who are scared to try League of Legends because they have to go against people in a mode that's been relatively the same for 9 years. I don't know what's going on, and that lets me play with other people who don't know what's going on, which I think is pretty awesome. In short, if at first you don't succeed, try again, and 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 again. Ooh, don't look at that one. Again, and there we go. Thank you, Riot Games. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Can We Talk About This? If there's something else you guys want to talk about, leave it in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get to it. Also, again, big round of applause to you guys. We managed to raise $2,000 in 5 hours. Imagine how much money we're going to be able to raise in the entire year of 2019. I'm super proud of you guys. You guys are great. Also, I'm streaming right now if you guys want to come check it out. And special thanks to Yako, too, because he lent me a lot of the footage. You're a pretty cool guy. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.